Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about a film where 4 women are sent to an island and they are forced to live with 40 men. And it's a movie called Terminal Island.
Joy, you got Fuller, Hagen, Kowalski, and Vander. Lee, you got Warner, Burns, Red, and Kellerman.
A TV journalist watches footage of a prison called Terminal Island. It is almost impossible to escape from there because the water is strewn with mines and the approach of boats is controlled by warships. The woman was given the task of filming a new video about this prison. She takes out cards with new prisoners. Bobby is a robber. Lee blew up a bank. Eddie killed a policeman. Bunny is also a murderer. Joel poisoned her husband. And finally, Dr. Norman, who turned out to be a serial killer. But their conversation is interrupted by a TV show. They show the new prisoner, Karma. After some time, Karma was brought to the island. The policeman reads out a set of rules and lets her go. Karma almost immediately realized how harsh this place was. Everywhere you can see the bodies of prisoners on the shore. Karma begins to arrange a place to sleep, not seeing that someone is watching her. Karma does not know how to light a fire, and then a man approaches her. It turned out to be Dr. Norman. He says their camp is not far from here. About 40 people live there. Karma is very interested in how many women live there. Norman doesn't answer, he just says that he would like more. And in general, he is not guilty, he was just unlucky. Karma is not so stupid as to immediately believe it. A new day is coming. Karma decides to find their camp. There, Bobby took over as head. He and his right-hand man, Eddie, inspect their property. After some time, Karma enters the camp. She is trying to find women, of which there are only 3. Karma is trying to be friendly, but Eddie immediately pushes her away. Karma asks to help her, but the women immediately run away to the hut. A couple of hours later, they find her sleeping in bed. Karma tries to leave the camp, but no one allows her to do so. Other women say that they are worth more than gold here, which is why the men don't want them to get hurt in any way. Karma understands what women are talking about and intends to change their lives. A new day is coming. Karma is sent to cultivate the fields. While resting, Karma wonders if there was an uprising against Bobby in the camp. It turns out there are people who managed to escape from the camp, but no one knows how they live now. Later, construction of the warehouse begins. Karma shows Norman his hands, and he wants to treat the wounds. But Eddie orders him not to touch her, because they have extra work to do tonight, except for Bunny. She is Bobby's personal girlfriend. Tomorrow at breakfast, there is a fight because of which their camp is reduced by 1 man. While doing laundry, the men from the camp are attacked by fugitives. They kill everyone and save the women. Bobby is literally distraught and orders that their women be found as quickly as possible. Closer to night, the fugitives sat down in front of the fire waiting for dinner. New connections begin to appear between them, but not against their will, but out of love. However, Taylor is forced to sit alone. Taylor tries to take the woman for himself, but the other guys stop him. There will never be violence in their community. A new day is coming. The squad collects things to change their place of accommodation for the night. Karma doesn't want to run from Bobby for the rest of his life. There was saltpeter on the bank of the stream. They can make simple gunpowder from it. Poisonous grass also grows on the island, and Karma knows how to extract poison from plants. At this time, Bobby gives the order to search the island. Because of this, the bandits manage to find the fugitives. Eddie runs to the base to tell Bobby about the discovery, but the path is blocked by a fugitive. The creation of weapons against Bobby's gang begins. Having buried his comrade, Norman decides to stay with the fugitives. The bandits create a small radio and connect to the guards. They learn that a boat with supplies is scheduled to approach the island tomorrow. When Bunny goes to get some water, she is attacked by Bobby's men. The squad notices that Bunny is missing, and they run to look for her. Eventually, Bobby's squad finds her by the river. Bobby beats her because she decided to leave him. A police boat appears in the distance. The bandits run away and hide behind rocks. Although police officers are not supposed to have contact with prisoners, one officer decides to help the women. The prisoner takes advantage of the moment and climbs onto the boat. Having killed a policeman, he takes away the machine gun and opens fire on the guards. The bandits take all the weapons and leave for the base. Only 1 man remains to guard the boat. The fugitives use a poison dart to knock out the bandit. Now they have 1 gun and gasoline from the boat. In the evening, Norman says that he was convicted because he disconnected a patient from life support. But it was the best solution in that situation. In the morning, the squad comes to the bandits' camp, but they find no one. The women arrange the fuel, and when it is needed, the fuel will flow into the warehouse and an explosion will occur. Suddenly, the bandits start shooting. Some of the fugitives die immediately. Lee grabs a grenade and throws it into the bunker. Bobby kills her instantly. A wounded Eddie crawls to Bobby's bunker and asks him to stop wasting ammo. Joel shows Bunny a sign, but she has forgotten which sign does what. The woman runs to her friends and gets shot. Norman can't hide. He helps Bunny and drains the gasoline. Bobby understood what the fugitives wanted to do, but it was too late. An explosion occurs. From that day on, the island became calm. Everyone begins to create a village where everyone will have equal rights. A few days later, the police arrive at the island. They shout that Norman must board the ship. A new trial awaits him. However, the man refuses because this island has become a home for him, which he does not want to leave. Then the police take their new prisoner to the island. Bunny and Norman make advances to the woman, and that's where the movie ends. Subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. Do not forget to leave your comments. See you very soon. Bye.